Ah, welcome back, Slayers. This week in Destiny 30th, the final this week in Destiny TWAB, a Season of the Wish of Lightfall, right before Final Shape. Earlier today, a portion of Destiny 2, the Final Shape, was accidentally pushed live on PS5 streaming service. There are currently spoilers being shared online. A small group of players are able to play some of the campaign, access collections, and other reward info coming in the Final Shape. In a nutshell, stay your ass off of Twitter, guys. It's spoilers galore. And of course, leave it up to Sony screwing things up again. Anyways, this week in Destiny, we're just days away from the Final Shape. Are you ready? Did you get all the gear you were aiming for? Guys, if you missed our Onslaught prep video here, make sure you check it out. I give you guys all the god rolls for each of the Brave Arsenal weapons. The final few days, make sure you get everything and get those shinies. Now, list of topics for the week. Destiny 2 X Dungeons and Dragons collaboration. That sounds interesting. I'm a Dungeons & Dragons fan. Final Shape Artifact perk preview. Let's go. Raid World First Race. Details. Display art for the Pantheon now available. Pantheon Creator Challenge concludes. So Fireteam Finder voice chat update. Cosplay Cosmodrome. Bungie Rewards Last Chance. And a 24-hour downtime for the Final Shape launch. Now right at the top, Destiny 2 X Dungeons & Dragons collaboration. Thrilled to announce Bungie's latest collaboration with Wizards of the Coast in the iconic gaming franchise Dungeons & Dragons. As Wizards celebrates the 50th anniversary of D&D, Faerun-inspired looks will be available at the Eververse store on June 4th, alongside the launch of Destiny 2 Final Shape. Dragon-themed Apex, Draconic set for Titans, the Mid-Flayers themed Flayers Dominion set for Warlocks, and lastly the Displacer Beast-themed Spectral Displacer set for Hunters. Take a look here. See what they're cooking. Oh, look what they're cooking. Oh, the mantis things move. That's cool. That's like the hunter little cape. Those things move, that's cool. Oh, Forge in the Light of Two Worlds. Huh, they're in Warlord's Ruin. That's pretty cool cinematic to show everything off. Hold on. Oh, let me see. I need to know. A man needs to know. Yeah, okay, that's the Warlock. Alright, Titans. I think you guys got it this time. The Hunter thing's kind of cool, too. June 4th. Destiny 2 X Dungeons & Dragons. And an Itinerant Beholder Ghost Shell vinyl figure. Pretty nice. Now, additionally, the Adventures Pack bundle include a Queen of Dragons ship, Owlbear Chariot, and Itinerant Ghost Shell. More cosmetics include the Big Beast First Finisher and the Natural 20 emote, which will be randomly rolled each time it's used, as the Fates design. In addition to the in-game items, Bungie Store will also be offering an Itinerant Beholder Ghost Shell vinyl figure. If you saw at the end, don't want to spend too much time there. If you guys have the coins and you care for it, sure, you can get it early, but as most things do in the Eververse store, they'll probably eventually be available via Bright Dust. So, save your Bright Dust. Final Shape Artifact Preview. The Final Shape right around the corner. I wanted to give you an early look at the artifact perks you can expect on launch day and throughout Echoes. The 3 elements in focus for this artifact are Solar, Void, and Arc. You'll also find a focus on melee and swords, as well as long-range weapons such as sniper rifles. Let's take a look at the Hunter's Journal artifact. Focus on melee and swords. Oh my gosh, someone at Bungie headquarters is in love with Titans. Banner of War Titan is just going to be absolutely disgusting. Starting column 1, we have anti-barrier pulse rifles. Let's go. Previous season, we had overload pulse rifles. We're having unstoppable sidearms. Previous season, we had anti-sidearms. We're having unstoppable scout rifles. Interesting. Nice to see that back. I would have liked, actually, not gonna lie, some unstoppable grenade launcher action. I hope we get to see that during this year of Final Shape. Previously, it was Overload Scout Rifles. We now have Overload Hand Cannons. Previously, it was Unstoppables. Ooh, Overloads are going to look good when you get those kinetic tremor procs on your Midnight Coup. Anti-barrier submachine guns? Oh yeah. When's the last time we seen anti-barrier submachine guns? I can't quite remember. That's nice to see, refreshing. Now, column 2, getting into the spicy stuff. We have a Logic Reductor. Weapons with the Radiolaria Transposer Origin perk deal increased damage to Vex. Pesky Vex extends the duration of the Radiolaria, let's just say Laria? Pools created by Laria Transposer. Bungie in these names. That sounds nice, so that would be one of the new Origin perks. Overcharged Armory. Weapons with the Dealer's Choice, Ilaria, Collective Purpose, and Sundering Origin traits are always overcharged. You guys know how that goes. This is interesting. Authorized mod. Elemental Charge. So, cost of Elemental Charge mods are significantly discounted, so they should cost 1. Big focus to Elemental Charge this season as well. Now you have Saint's Inspiration. Rounds loaded by the Cast No Shadows Origin perk can overflow the mag. Winning hand. While using weapons with the Dealer's Choice Origin trait, combatant precision final blows or rapidly defeating combatants cause the target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. Oh. You guys, man. I was saying it's going to be so sad when our Radiance leaves and you get a precision final blow and the target just ignites and blows up. Well, look, we have just something like that. Now, it doesn't have to do with Radiance, but you have to use the weapon that has that Dealer's Choice Origin trait, and then a precision final blow or rapidly defeating them, they'll explode into solar damage. And here's a kicker too, having several of the equipped weapons with the Dealer's Choice Origin trait increases the effect of the explosion. That's very nice. It already seems like they're kind of power creeping the Brave Arsenal, just off of this alone. Because when you got your Luna's Howl, right? You get your Heal Clip Incandescent roll. You're not really going to use that yet when you can get a Dealer's Choice weapon, which most likely they'll have a solar one that has an incandescent on it. No leaks here. There's probably something leaked and it shows an incandescent on a solar weapon. But in theory, say they do. You're just going to be using those. That's going to be the main focus this season, to use the new stuff. So I do like that. Now getting on over to third column, we have Elemental Siphon. Any rapid final blows with a kinetic weapon or a weapon matching your equipped super, create an elemental pickup that matches your equipped super. Oh, Outbreak. Outbreak perfected, slogging through that 0 hour. Yeah, it's going to be an Outbreak meta. And no better. Look what we're on to now, Overload Sword. So you're going to pair your Outbreak perfected with that legendary sword in your heavy slot. That falling guillotine that you've been farming in Onslaught. Now, landing consecutive hits with the sword will disrupt the overloads. You guys know how that works. And then swords are always overcharged when that modifier is active. Creeping Chill. Stasis weapon final blows against slowed or frozen targets release a burst that slows. Oh my gosh, where are the Slammer? Falling guillotine knockoff. Sword users. If you guys missed that video where I went over the Slammer and the best possible rolls, be sure to check that out. Now you have Press the Advantage. Breaking combatant shield grants increased weapon stability, handling, and reload speed. Oh, it's a combatant shield, so good job, Bungie. Not screwing up PvP with this one. And reload speed. Swords will gain increased guard resistance, as I mentioned earlier. An emphasis on using swords this season in melees. Lastly, in this column, third column, we have Threaded Blast. Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon creates a larger and more damaging explosion. Now, in column 4, we have Counter Energy. When you or a member of your fire team stuns a champion, you gain energy for your least charged ability, Blade Stamina, rapidly defeating combatants with a sword, refund some ammo. Nice, so off the artifact. So you pair that up with something I think is called, was it Relentless Strikes or is it Whirlwind something? Forget the name. One of them, rapid hits, give you ammo back. You pair those together, you should be able to use that sword. Just about an 80% uptime, pair them on with some heavy ammo finders, and you're good to go. Hegemony, Void. What is these names, man? Well, you have a Void or Prismatic subclass equipped. Defeating weakened targets provides a small Void overshield. says Void or Prismatic. I'm sure everyone is going to be on Prismatic. Radiant Orbs. While you have a Solar or Prismatic subclass equipped, picking up an Orb Power makes you Radiant. Galvanic Armor. While you have an Arc or Prismatic equipped, incoming damage from combatants is reduced while amplified. And we have Prismatic Transfer, getting onto that last column, column 5. When you cast your super, each member of your fire team with a super type different than yours gains a bonus to weapon damage. Don't know why they word it like that, but say you're on Solar and other people are on Void or Arc, then they will get a bonus to weapon damage. So ideally, if you can, handpick your team and you're running with your friends, have someone run this. Don't all run it, because now it's a wasted slot. Now, I'm not sure if these can stack or anything like that. They don't quite say. Maybe they do stack, but even then, I still feel it would be a wasted slot. Just have one person run that, so everyone else can flesh out and use these other ones. Now we have Argent Blade. While you have Armor Charge, dealing damage with a sword will consume that Armor Charge, and empower your sword for a short time, granting it bonus damage and energy charge rate. Do not have any concrete numbers for any of these stats, but that is why we have the Elemental Charge here, so you can stack up that Elemental Charge and just go crazy with your swords. Expanding Abyss. Void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets. Oh guys, I wonder how good, at the top of my head, Controverse Hold is going to be, because on your Void Warlock, you can get the artifact that makes your Void Grenade weaken targets. Controverse Hold, you're charging that Void Grenade, making it do more damage, and now you're getting increased damage to weakened targets. That should be very nice. Shield Crush. While you have Woven Mail, Frost Armor, or a Void Overshield, your melee will recharge faster and deal increased damage. While you have Amplified or Radiant, your grenade recharges faster and deals increased damage. But, like I said, guys, someone at Bungie, they love Titans. I'm calling it now. There's going to be a lot of Banner of War going on. Transference. Gain increased grenade and melee damage while Transcendent. That's part of the Prismatic. The Weapon Final Blows while Transcendent will refund light and dark energy after Transcendence ends. That is the artifact overview. You stay posted either right after this video gets uploaded. We will have another one up. I am going to go over column 1, some weapons you're going to want to dust off and get ready for these champions. Now, depending on how heavy you've been stacking bounties, you may actually get up to just about column 3 almost immediately. Not, we'll slog out the weeks until we can get to these good stuff here. But if you've been bounty hoarding, you should get about to column 3 or so within the first week. Now we have Salvation's Edge, World First Race Details, June 7th, 10 AM PT. Come to first complete the new raid, take home that coveted World First belt. Key details. Pause here, not really going to go over too much of this stuff. Contest mode for 48 hours, similar to when they did the Root of Nightmares. Here though, it says you'll need to be at 1965 power level to be at the cap through all of the encounters. 1965 power level? We're at 1810 right now. And any more that we get with the artifact bonus. So, little increase. Time to go back and hunt down them pinnacles and that stuff. I believe it was 7th here, so you only have like 3 days to do that. So you gotta knock all those out, probably do some dungeons, see what raids up for the week to get that pinnacle from and those powerful gear. Try and get there as fast as possible. Assuming they take a similar thing to Lightfall and Witch Queen, doing it on Legend, the campaign should give you gear closer to that, to get you to that, what is it, the soft cap or the hard cap, one of those. And then completing the Final Shape campaign, the Wildcard Exotic Quest is a requirement to launch the raid. Only the fire team leader must meet the requirement. Fair warning, if you do not complete the Final Shape campaign before jumping into the raid, it will contain spoilers. They're doing completion criteria, you can pause here if you care for that. Doing Twitch rivals, all that. Watch at least 2 hours of any Destiny 2 streamer between 9:30 AM PT on June 7th and 9:30 AM PT on June 9th. So 2 days to do that. You get this nice emblem and banner. Very nice. Symbol of the witness. Looks like the witness, right? That's what they're going for. Then also, Root's Remain emblem. Watch at least 2 hours of Destiny 2 Twitch Rivals stream or any participating Twitch Rivals creator. Running from the same time as well. Get this one. And then Rest Hard emblem. Subscribe to your favorite Destiny 2 streamer Ty1slayer at twitch.tv/Ty1slayer. Get this beautiful emblem. Now, beyond the available Twitch drop, we've got other goodies available during the World First event. More miscellaneous things here. This one, emote will be available to all users of Twitch. You're getting a Pop Ghost global chat emote. That is awesome. It's getting Ghost Chat Badge, stream Destiny 2 for 30 minutes. Ghost Chat Badge, watch 15 minutes at the final shape rate. And last chance for your Bungie rewards, player support. And next Monday, maintenance for update will begin below in timeline of events. They're taking it, they said it was about 25 hours. It could be a little longer than that too. So, you gotta get things done before Sunday, guys, because Monday you won't even be able to play. And then if you want to set up your loadouts and have your gear ready so you can just launch right in, I'm sure it's gonna be an overload. People are gonna be taking day off of work so everyone can pile in and play the final shape. Expect, laggy servers as the norm for update day. So do make sure you have all your loadouts and that stuff already ready, so if you manage to get in, you can just get straight to it. The preload for the update will be available prior to the game's release. These are some preload times. So on PlayStation on June 3rd, after 10 a.m. PT, you can start pre-downloading the update by navigating to Destiny 2, pressing the options button, selecting check for updates. Hold on, let's see. Preload for Xbox, we have shortly after, is taken offline on June 3rd. Same thing, 10 a.m. PT. Preload for Steam, same thing, EMPT. Everything seems to be at the same time, so that's good. Shortly after they're taken down, here's some storage requirement. Final shape. It says Destiny 2 install size. Wowzers, bro. On the S, it's gonna be 165? More than the damn PS5? Oh my god. The storage space needed for installation of current Destiny 2 players. Steam's more. 290. Wow. It's a standard. Vary based on language installed. As shown as maximum size possible. Hopefully it's not actually that much. Make sure you guys get all your seasonal rewards and all those goodies. Content Vault update. 7/4. Be depreciated from player inventories that correspond with vaulted activities and seasonal campaigns. They'll be moved into the Destiny Content Vault. Also, they didn't say it here, they didn't actually mention it again, but we're getting another 100 slot spaces inside of the final shape. Some TWABs ago they did. So still, I would free up a couple slots in your vault. Do a little vault cleaning just a little bit, because you'll be surprised you fill up those 100 slot spaces pretty quick with these busted weapons coming to us. That's about it. More artwork, some known issues here, yada 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 jumbo. That is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the last TWAB of Lightfall before the final shape. And I will see you guys, hopefully, in the next one. I'm going to break down each weapon that I recommend you bring for each champion capabilities. Of course, everything's up in the air, depending on how build synergies and prismatics going to be feeling. But I'm just going to give you guys the best things so far that just make it a more pleasant experience for you.